Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, I wanted to record this video, since I'm doing it that now, well, I know you are not going to be surprised, but well, let's read this article. Report. Concord developer demanding co-workers refer to her as professor, push extreme politics. Well, I wanted to add violence because, well, oh man, and demanded her unvaccinated colleagues to be fired. Ah, these clips. This clicks so close. This one, this hits you, clicks you, touch you, so close to home. Regardless if you are in the US, regardless if you are in South America, regardless if you are in Europe, regardless if you are right now in South Korea, Taiwan, because well, feminism hit that and against Taiwan too, and Japan. It's the same shit when you deal with these indoctrinated idiots. Just like Jody Bestman said, you can't say them anymore. Once they are indoctrinated, once they are brainwashed, it's over. A new report claims that one of the developers for Firewall Studios' upcoming video game, Concord, demanded her co-workers refer to her as Professor. Oh, something you are not. Well, we already talked about things that should be and things should not. Well, biology will determine that. That she pushed extreme politics and demanding that her unbacked colleagues to be fired. These new reports come from YouTuber Smash JT, an anonymous source. JT posted on X. Fireworks Studios, the studio behind the impending Concord flop, has serious internal issues. One of their dads, Lisa Brown, aka Bertley, came out as non-binary and forced everyone at the company to call her professor just because of a pronoun. My pronoun is professor. At this point, guys, do the same. Use your pronoun. I don't give a fuck. Putting in a tag. This is my pronouns. Respected. Why you're a bigot? Anyway, she would regularly have meetings with cheesy phrases like teaching, learning with the professor. She pushed extreme in politics, hated guns, and wanted to back staff fired. This is the brainwash. This is the radicalized idiots. Radicalized, useful idiots by the media, by the left. Communism. Well, they are communist. They just are a different type. And I have to say, while I read this, you're not surprised. I know it. You know it. Everyone knows it. This is another instance of what we already talked that. Yeah, this one is easily replicated. It can't be denied. And disingenuous cocks like the centrist and the I don't want to be involved with politics crowd. Yeah, why James in Western continent? Western world. Excuse me. Western world is just kind of dog shit. Well, just like I'm just scrolling up, you can guess. Yeah, you already have your answer. So look, Fi- Fireworks Studios behind the compending Concord flood. Yeah, we read that, and as you can see the face, it's kind of curious where you can see all of these fucking idiots, these fucking woke indoctrinated retards have the same kind of face, the haircut, the eyes. It's always the eyes and the smug face, thinking I'm better than anyone. But well, those idiots are empty. This is a consolation prize for saying they are empty. No, of course not. It's because it's a objectively truth. They are empty. They don't have anything. That's why they behave like this. They demand attention that their parents didn't give them. So let's continue. In a subsequent video upload, Smash GT reiterated much of this information, speaking specifically to Brown demanding she be called Professor. Smash GT said source was telling me that if people would not want to refer to her as that or didn't feel comfortable with it, then their job would be in jeopardy. Because, well, she could actually say, yeah, this dude struggles now all me, and what this dude is crazy. Or even a woman. But, well, no, it's not like in the US they can actually talk. It's funny how even we go so fucking backwards that giving them the right to vote, the freedom of speech, and they use it to silence other women like this. Oh man, how society has fallen. So let's continue. So, meaning that this person had their pronouns pushed to the point of calling them something that they have not earned before. They didn't have any degrees or accomplishments to be called professor. They just decided one day when they woke up saying, I'm a professor, now and people should start calling me that. Is is that narcissistic mindset that really pisses me the fuck off. I know probably you were being there before where you have a job and you have that fucking useless idiot that just keeps saying, oh yeah, I'm better than anyone. I am this managing position, you obey. And then all fucking workload gets just fucking insane and all the environment in that psych workplace gets extremely hostile, radioactive, like you were playing Fallout or the Spec Ops missions from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where you are just crossing to a very radioactive area and you just end up, plop, pass away. So, continuing on, Smash JT continued. Here's where it gets crazy. This change, according to the source, has led to a company-wide enforcement on adjustments in addressing and interactions, meaning that people were required to address people how they demanded to be spoken to. This is a chart. Human resources, which that department is already poisoned. And meetings from this Lisa Brown developer when they had these scrums together at the office will be titled really weird things like meeting with the professor or teaching learning with the professor, which as the source had reported to me were not well received by the staff there universally. It's like, yeah, suck my dick. These power trip games, just like the communists. And they don't look like Blue Arcacherino. At least you will be acceptable if it looks like a little lolly there. But well, you know how they look in real life. Sadly, Blue Archive is not real life. But well, you wish that to be that. To be honest, because why? While continuing with this nonsense, like many of the people at Firewall Studios felt uncomfortable around this person, would also felt like they be retaliated against if they tried to speak up and say anything because the overwhelming architecture of the company, especially when it comes to HR, was a very left leaning. What did I say? Human resource department is just fucking poison. It's poison. It's dog shit. It's cancer. You can come up with many words, but I think the one that fits the most is cancer because with current day politics crossing in all of these industries, especially AAA gaming in the West, human resources is the railroad, is the propaganda, is the idiots that got indoctrinated and they want to spread the fucking virus they had within them. Let's continue. He added, meaning that it was very sympathetic to pronoun bias and how people are addressed and exactly how you need to report to people and if you don't give them that respect, then you are person in the wrong. It's always like this. It's fucking always like this. Demanding individuals use preferred pronouns might seem innocuous and even appear to be an innocent way of signaling love and acceptance of a person. Look the fucking. This is what I hate the most of the left. I already ranted about the right and the left, where I have to say the right is less violent, is less hypocrite in the sense of the word that they just don't say face and then stab you in the back immediately. Now, if they are hypocrites, they just flat out told you. I give them that. I give the right that. But the left, oh no, they even to fucking win any sort of argument, they change the definitions, forcing everyone to accept your fucking nonsense. And if you don't, you are racist and you deserve to be fired and get your life destroyed. Otherwise, if you accept my fucking indoctrination onto you, it's signaling of love. This is what we are dealing with. It's communism, a modern type. Fucking Augusto Pinochet predicted this shit. Let's continue. Says Bishop Borbich, a, a catechist of the human person and gender ideology. Ah, man. In reality, however, it presents a profound crisis. We can never say something contrary to what we know to be true. To use names and pronouns that contradict the person God's given identity is to speak falsely. Yeah, you are against them, they are going to crush you. And at least don't be like the right that say, come to an agreement. No, you crush that kind of parasites. Just like the flies, if you stomp of them, or like the cockroach, you do that. Because, well, I have news for you. Communists, the lefters, they always love do that to push their nonsense. So if you are against that and they want to play these fucking games, I have news for you. A good ones, really. You can play the same game. So he adds, the faithful should avoid using gender affirming terms or pronouns that convey approval or reinforcement the person's revelation of the truth. It's not harsh or judgmental to decline to use such a language. In the broader cultures, Catholics may experience cynical pressure to adopt culturally appropriate terminology, of which they adopted the fucking homosexual identity. I'm Catholic, and I really despise what the church did. I'm not very attached to my religion, but well, I learned something. As a good teaching, and the fact that you have leftism coming in inside the Catholic Church and being like this. Duh. You are going to wake my Alexander Anderson inside of me. you know, if you have ever seen Helsing, you know what I'm referring to. Well, you don't accept that. You don't. Let's continue. However, in no circumstances should anyone be compelled to use language contrary to the truth. Yeah, I know. The right to speak the truth inherits into human person and cannot be taken away by any human institution. Attempts by the state or corporations or employers to compel such a language, particularly by threats of legal action or job loss. That's how the left has been behaving for how many decades? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Well, you know, yeah, at this point you should already tell. Or even look at France, on how fucking the Olympics started. Yeah, you can get the idea. So look, let's continue. Aren't just. We I forgot to write that. Moving on. We must love in the truth, and truth must be accurately conveyed by our words. At the same time, clarity must always be at the service of charity. As a part of our broader desire to move people towards fullness of the truth, Bishop Burbridge declared, I'm fucking bullshit. So, clarity is truth. Uh, They love changing definitions. All while they only saw you. This is why I rant about Catholics too. They accept being shut on. They've been shut on for many decades. So, and then they just have to accept it, and then they're rebranding their own definitions just to accept these idiots that hate you. Why would you interact with someone that is expressing they hate you to the winds? They are flat out telling you, you know what? I hate you and I want to destroy you. Okay, okay, bitch. I'm going to stomp on you. I know how you physically you are, how mentally you are. Oh, you are going on for a lot of spanking there. So continuing with this. Later in the video, Smash GT detailed Lisa also was someone who advocated for firing people that refused to get vaccinated during the pandemic. Let's see in just a little bit. Listen to how authoritative this type of personality is where they demand to be addressed certain way. They demand people respect what they wake up and they feel like they are non-binary and one day and have to be addressed as the professor. Work on a game that has guns, but they don't like guns. Imagine working in something that you despise, but you still to want to work with. You know, TI, which is what I went to college. Well, my second option at first because they were so fucking dodgy teaching me. I really despise it, but well, going through experiencing jobs, well, I started to like it, and because I play video games, you know what? That's why I felt attachment, and eventually I will find some kind of information to know what I could do for creating a video game, and I'm okay with that. I really like it, despite that I'm not someone to be paying much attention. But the fact that you know you are not only aware that you despise something, but you are so eager to enter to that and despite you hate it and change it. At this point, you know the jokes write themselves. You tell me. But then also don't want people in the office that aren't vaccinated to the point of complaining about them wanting them to get fired because of it. Because HR is in her side. This is just one of the employees that is in a high position at the company making this game, he added. So at this point, yeah, thinking, oh man, what is this idiot? Peter Kotepski, thinking that all white people are unconsciously racist is the same as thinking that all black people are unconsciously racist. Ah, okay, and then you have John Wisniewski. This is another implication. This is what they use. Even in Spanish-speaking lefters that I've been encountering on social media, both sides, both Facebook and X, they do this shit. This is an oversimplification. It goes far beyond. That's how they use this word, and then they go word salad, like this. The sentiment being expressed is that whites must acknowledge their privileged position, being fucking racist towards whites, despite that, what kind of fucking privilege they have nowadays? They surrendered everything in the US, all in favor of blacks, Muslims, immigrants. What else do you want, fucker? You know you want to end them, you want to exterminate them. And for that, when the pendulums hit, you are going to be the one get at the end of the barrel. Just to end this because it goes far too wrong. It's already look at these fucking screenshots. Someone like this. I have to tag Ender Rios for this because well will keep having many more info, and I'll tagged Baragdarg into this. Senior concept artist at Firewalk Studios, who's been working on Concord, has a history of attacking gamers who have criticized upcoming games like Silent Hill 2 Remake. Well, that remake is already woke, and has been vocal about her hate for grounds, even calling his rhetoric dangerous. Silent Hill 2 is my favorite game of all time. I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you. Not any of you have mentioned it. Why all the monsters look sexually appealing in the sense for fucking protagonists. How is disgusting and at the same time trying to appeal to your sexuality is because that was the fucking core of the game and you fucking idiots deny that. Oh man, I get triggered in some cases because I see disingenuous pieces of shit like this that they don't want to recognize that the whole plot of Silent Hill 2 game was just a guy that just wanted to have sex and had a wife that didn't provide. And things escalated very fast. Ah, man. And of course, pressing the hates against Grumps. I'm surprised it doesn't have the pronouns here, and then Sayal tagged this. Concord struggles for 2,000 people interest with a free beta. Because, yeah, a free beta of fucking Concord had less users than the paid beta. Beta? And has noisy text signaling how much they are part of the world cult, making games for the non-existent mother audience. Developers really ignorant enough to call attention to their reported and deliberate ugly work. And I have to grade to Sael. I know he's a black dude and he's pointing this shit out. He's not shouting out on all of this shit. Huh. Concord claims Silent Hill is their favorite game, yet has no objection to Mario alterations when her look at times serve thematic purpose in the story. Bitch by as a parent, looking at the unappealing garbage characters in their inferior Overwatch clothes. And yeah, of course, he blocks IL. Yeah, yeah, this is what we are with Concord. You have fucking infiltrators destroying anything from the inside. And I know you are not interested in Concord other than looking at fucking records like this and of course laughing at it because they deserve the fucking failures. This project is from Sony. They deserve to fail and go bankrupt. That's all I wanted to say here. Thanks for watching and I hope you have a pretty good day.